What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the True Success Podcast. I'm Dan, joined as always by my co host, G2 Jake. We believe true success isn't just about stacking up dollar bills, it's about engineering a great lifestyle, having the liquid wealth to support it, and multiplying the time you actually get to enjoy it. Let's be honest. What's the point of building a multi-million-dollar life if you're too busy, too stressed, or too buried in complexity to live it? As always, our mission here is simple. We figure the hard stuff out so you don't have to. Jake, good to be back in the lab with you, man.
Always good, Dan. In today's episode, I feel like this one is going to hit home for a huge chunk of our audience. We're pulling back the curtain on high earners, the successful professionals making great money, the doctors, the corporate attorneys, the local business owners, the SVPs, people who are absolutely winning by every single external measure. And yet, behind closed doors, they are financially stressed out of their minds.
Boom. That is the dirty little secret of wealth management right there, Jake. There is a massive hidden correlation between a spiking income and rising financial stress. Most people on the outside looking in assume that as you earn more, your anxiety drops. And for a while, that's true. It does. Surviving on 40,000 a year is stressful. But then you cross a certain threshold and suddenly everything gets infinitely more complicated, not less. Let's name the monsters in the room because this is the exact part nobody warned you about on your way up. As your income rises, you just don't pay a higher base percentage, you hit structural tripwires. Suddenly you're colliding with the 3.8 net investment income tax on your investments. You're getting hit with the 0.9% additional Medicare tax the second your earnings cross that $200,000 level for single or $250,000 for joint filers. If you're approaching retirement, your current income levels are secretly setting you up for massive IRMAA surcharges on your Medicare premiums 2 years down the road. You're phased out of Roth contributions, you're exposed to the AMT, and you are playing a game where the rules are literally designed to claw back your wealth.
Exactly. And if you're a business owner on top of that, the complexity doesn't just add up, it multiplies. Now you're staring down entity structure questions, trying to optimize payroll tax strategies, optimizing the qualified business income deduction, QBI for short, and trying to design a retirement plan that rewards you without creating a massive, unsustainable overhead liability for your employees. And that's before we even talk about asset protection. Because let's face it, the more you build, the bigger the target on your back becomes.
And it keeps stacking. Your personal investments get tangled. Your estate planning demands more than just a basic off the shelf will. You're talking about complex beneficiary designations, irrevocable trusts, multi generational wealth transfers, and strategic intra family gifting. If you have children, a spouse, or aging parents you're supporting, the administrative burden alone can feel like a second full time job.
So let's hit our listeners with some real, unvarnished honesty today, especially for the high earners who are stuck in traffic right now, nodding along. Look, you're incredibly smart. You didn't reach this level of professional success by accident, and you have a world class work ethic. The truth is, if you completely stepped away from your career, sat down in a room, and dedicated hundreds of hours to mastering code sections, you probably get your financial planning 75 to 80% of the way there on your own, genuinely.
But here's the kicker, that last 20 to 30%, that is exactly where the real money lives. That's the highly optimized, forward looking tax architecture. That's the bulletproof asset protection. That's the corporate exit strategy that doesn't blindside you with a multi-million dollar tax bill when it's time to cash out your shares. And more importantly, you don't have the time. You're running a company, you're performing medical procedures. You are trying to deeply be present for your family, just not on the weekends. Your most precious asset isn't the cash in your bank account, it's your time. And your time is worth way too much to spend your evenings acting as a part time financial planner.
That is exactly the thesis behind why WMGNA was built this way. High earners, middle class millionaires, and business owners don't need siloed advice. They don't need a broker who only looks at stocks, a siloed CPA who only looks backward at last year's taxes. They need comprehensive execution, tax strategy, wealth management, asset protection, and estate planning, all integrated under one roof, talking to each other in real time. That is how you escape the trap.
And that is the absolute bottom line, folks. Because remember, our formula here at the show, true success, it is a great lifestyle plus the money to fund it multiplied by the time to enjoy it. If you've got the money, but not the time, the formula breaks down completely. That is exactly what we are here to solve.
Beautifully said, Dan. If this episode hit home for you today, help out a friend. Share it with a colleague, a business partner, or someone in your circle who needs to hear it. And if you're sitting on that high earner treadmill right now and you're ready to finally close that 20 to 30% planning gap, reach out to us at WMGNA.
Because we figure it out so you don't have to. We'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.